What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's undisputed title fight at 122 pounds between the Japanese monster Naoya Inoue and the American challenger Ramon Cardenas. Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please hit subscribe right now? Also, like this video and be sure to go down to the bottom of your screen, click that little bell notification button so you can be notified every time I put something out that's new. Thank you. Guys, to continue our busy week of world title boxing, this match takes us to Las Vegas, Nevada, the return of the Japanese monster. We haven't seen him stateside since 2021. Since then, he's fought in Japan. He's gone 8-0, and it's been business as usual. This is one of pound-for-pound boxing's top fighters in the world. He's a generational great. With Naoya Inoue, we know everything that comes along with him. We know about the promotional backing. We know about the power, the explosion, the athleticism, and we know about his penchant for finishing. This guy is on a 10-fight knockout win streak. The last time he didn't finish a fighter was Nonito Donaire. So this guy has his game plan, he executes, he reads his opponents really well, and when he sees you starting to sink, he drowns you. With his opponent, Dynamite, Ramon Cardenas, a lot of you guys might not be aware of who he is. He's ranked slightly out of the top 10 internationally at 122 pounds. He's currently at number 11. A lot of people have been screaming for Inoue to fight guys such as the Uzbek superstar MJ or the Filipino fighter Casimero. You got Alan Picasso there. He was supposed to fight the number 2 fighter at 122 pounds, Sam Goodman, but Goodman had to pull out. So with Inoue, this challenge with Cardenas will be a tougher challenge than his last fight when he knocked out the South Korean fighter. Cardenas is a guy who's known for his durability. He only has one loss. He has sneaky power. His knockout to win ratio sits in the mid 50s. He has a good ring IQ. So during this video, what we're gonna do is break down both fighters. I wanna remind everybody about the Japanese monster, and I wanna educate everybody about Cardenas. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video. We're gonna be breaking down the Las Vegas odds. They're pretty steep at the moment. We're gonna talk about where to put your money, as well as I'm gonna give you my prediction. Let's get into this. Guys, every time Inoue fights, the questions about his career isn't about will he win, it's more about what will he do next or what should he be doing. You know about boxing analysts, guys like me on YouTube, everybody's an expert. Everybody feels that fighter A is dodging somebody or fighter B should be fighting this instead. With Inoue, the biggest question in my opinion is, will he stay at 22? He's already become undisputed at 18. He's become undisputed at 22. There's talks of Junto Nakatani coming up at 22. Everybody wants that MJ versus Inoue fight at 22. And there's a fighter on this card who is a world champion at 126 pounds, Rafael Espinoza, taking on Edward Vasquez. So a lot of people were saying, will Naoya move up to 26 after this fight? Nobody knows that. Only he knows that. He's already in his early 30s. In this division where speed and reflexes counter all, he's gonna have to make that decision pretty quickly. It's no secret, this is Cardenas' biggest step up ever in opposition. This is his one shot. In boxing, we hear all the time about storybook endings. We hear all the time about fairy tales, fighters coming out of nowhere and getting the opportunity of a lifetime. Cardenas was a Lyft and Uber driver. This is a guy who's fighting out of Texas, San Antonio, and he's trained by Jewel Diaz. His camp has him fully prepared. I already talked about his skill set. He's a good counter boxer. When you watch his film study, I love his right hand. He's gonna stay and play with you in the pocket, but then he's gonna exit. He's gonna try to make you be over aggressive and then throw his right hand. There's a combo that I really enjoy when you watch his fights. It's kind of an homage to Danny Swift Garcia. He likes dropping a level and throwing a straight cross to the body and then finishing with his left hook up top. He has a good left hook, but we know what Inoue does really well, his explosivity, and he breaks his opponents. We know that Inoue is not invincible. We saw him get dropped against Neri early, but then we saw that fighting spirit and he ended up getting Neri out of there. Right now, I want to take a closer look at what's at stake this weekend in Las Vegas, as the Japanese star Naoya Inoue will fight stateside for the first time in 3 years with a May 4th undisputed junior featherweight championship defense against Ramon Cardenas in Vegas. Inoue is ESPN's #2 pound-for-pound boxer who last competed in the US in June 2021 when he stopped fringe contender Michael Dasmariñas in round 3. Since then, Inoue, 31, has stepped inside the ring 8 times, all in Japan. The monster went on to capture all 4 titles at 18 and 22, where he is currently ranked #1 by ESPN. Cardenas is the #11 ranked junior featherweight in the world, and I quote, "I am thankful to the fans in America who have followed my career," Inoue said in a statement, who stands with a record of 29-0 with 26 knockouts. "Fighting at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas is another career highlight, and I look forward to putting on a great show for everyone in attendance." Cardenas is a tough opponent who I respect for accepting the fight without hesitation. Cardenas, who's 26-1 with 14 knockouts, a 29-year-old native of San Antonio, will be installed as a heavy underdog in his first world title shot. And I quote, "This means the world to me," he said. "I've always aspired to fight for a world title, but to get a chance to fight for all the belts is a dream come true. I always knew our paths would cross. I never had any doubts. When the fight was offered, I instantly accepted it. I wouldn't say it's a lottery ticket, but you can't turn it down if you get a chance at the undisputed title. This is the opportunity of a lifetime." So going into this fight, Inoue is the huge favorite. It would be one of the biggest shockers if Cardenas could pull this off. But I've done my due diligence, watched this tape, reached out to some people who are in the know, and they say that Cardenas is going to give Inoue problems. He's going to fight him in spurts. So right now, I want to take a closer look at Dinamita and see what he's been up to in his career. Guys, Ramon Cardenas is 26-1 with 14 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 54% career knockout to win ratio, and out of 1,403 super bantamweights in the world, he's ranked #11. His adoring fans know him as Dinamita. The 29-year-old American is an orthodox fighter standing at 5'6". He hails from San Antonio, Texas, USA. We last saw him fight Brian Acosta, 20-0, UD in the 10th. Ramirez Rubio, 22-2, knockout in the 9th. Picasso, 30-5, stoppage in the 6th. Pedroza, 15-0, knockout in the 2nd. Guerrero, 26-16, stoppage in the 2nd. So out of his last 5 fights, Cardenas has 4 stoppages. 54% knockout to win ratio. He does have sneaky power. He sets this power up with his counter shots, with his body work, and like I said, watch out for his lead hook. He likes jumping in with his lead hook, and he likes fighting off of his back foot with his right counter. So he kind of gives you that little puzzle you have to solve. Right now, let's take a closer look at his opponent, the Japanese superstar, Naoya Inoue. Guys, Inoue's 29-0 with 26 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 90% career knockout to win ratio, and out of 1,403 super bantamweights in the world, he's ranked #1. He is the undisputed champion at 122. His adoring fans know him as the Monster, and the 32-year-old Japanese fighter is a 5'5" orthodox fighter with a 67-inch reach. He hails from Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan. We last saw him fight Yi-Jun Kim, 21-2, knockout in the 4th. TJ Dahani, 26-4, knockout in the 7th. Luis Neri, 35-1, knockout in the 6th. Topolace, 37-3, knockout in the 10th. Stephen Fulton, 21-0, knockout in the 8th. Naoya Inoue, look at his stats. Knockout, knockout, knockout. 90% career knockout to win ratio. What sets his knockouts up? Obviously his power, but his speed and reflexes. Also, his ability to trade. He has utmost confidence in his chin and his durability. He's an exciting fighter to watch because he engages in a firefight, and pretty much he challenges every fighter he's ever fought to the middle of the ring and asks basically, can you knock me out? He has been dropped before, we talked about it, so his chin is not invincible. It'll be up to Ramon Cardenas to make that decision in the firefight. Will he put himself at risk to hurt Inoue at the risk of himself getting knocked out? When I look at these guys side by side, the height and reach cancel each other out. Cardenas is going to be the younger guy. Inoue is a 2-weight division undisputed world champion. All he does is fight for world titles. He's a knockout artist. All of the intangibles are going on the side of Naoya Inoue. The only thing on Cardenas' side maybe will be a little bit of hints of the unknown, or maybe Inoue will underrate him and not come in fully prepared, which you can't expect. Every time I've watched Inoue, this guy comes in fully prepared. the consummate professional. Cardenas has his hands full with this fight, but like we said, it's the opportunity of a lifetime, and maybe he'll step up to the occasion. Right now, I want to take a closer look at the Las Vegas odds. I'm down here in Australia, guys. My sports book is called Sportsbet. So whatever app you're using, let's pull those out right now. Also, I should mention, stay tuned to the channel at the end of the week. Friday morning Australia time, Thursday evening in America, I'll be doing my live stream with professional boxing bettor Muscle Brown. That's when I'll be giving you my prop bets and method of victory bets for all of these fights. The cards that's taking place in Vegas, the card that's taking place in Riyadh, as well as the New York City card headlined by Garcia and Romero. So right now, let's take a closer look at just the money lines for this fight. All right, guys, currently Naoya Inoue is $1, meaning you put $100 on him to just win, you get your money back plus $1. The draw, 51 to 1. I don't remember the last time I've seen a draw at 51 to 1. Cardenas is plus 2,600, meaning that you put $100 on Cardenas to win, you get your money back plus 2,600. It's not shocking that he's such a big underdog in Cardenas, but I think the bettors are going a little bit more disrespectful on Cardenas. With my prediction, I'm taking Naoya Inoue to win, but I am going to say this. I think Cardenas is going to be tougher than most people think. I think he's going to give Inoue problems in moments. I even think he might win some rounds. I don't think this is going to be a wash. Is it too much too soon for Cardenas? Probably. This is what you have to say whenever anybody gets paired with Naoya Inoue. Will Inoue have to respect Cardenas? 100%. All the way from the opening bell until whenever this one gets stopped. In the comment section below, I want to ask you guys right now for your method of victory. Do you feel Inoue is going to knock Cardenas out? Do you think Cardenas is going to go the distance with Inoue? And if you're feeling froggy, is anyone here think that Cardenas is going to pull the upset? Whatever that may be, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't seen my breakdown, analysis, and prediction of another fight on this fight card between world champion Rafael Espinosa and challenger Edward Vasquez, stay tuned to the channel because that's coming up right now.